mobility advantage on the ground, and he's got a 4-inch reach advantage on the stand-up. If he can stick to the jab, close the distance, and get it on the ground.
All right, let's go inside the cage and Jimmy Lennon Jr.
All right, fans, here we go as Strikeforce and Showtime present a catchweight special attraction made possible by Rockstar Energy Drink. This is a clash of knockout artists scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands at 6 feet even. He weighed in at 179.5 pounds. A tough and tenacious fighter, raised in the discipline of Muay Thai. His record stands at 17 wins, 5 losses, and 1 no contest, with 15 knockouts and 2 submissions to his credit. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the hammer-fisted, 2-time champion, Scott Hands of Steel Smith. And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner on my right, standing at 6 feet 1 inch. He weighed in at 179 pounds. As one of MMA's outstanding young versatile fighters, raised in the traditions of boxing and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. His record includes 19 wins, 7 losses, 1 no contest, with 11 knockouts and 5 submissions to his credit. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the always dangerous former WEC welterweight champion, introducing Nick Diaz. And once again, a referee in charge now to give instructions, Big John McCarthy.
All right, gentlemen, I want you to protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands. We went over the rules in the back. I want you to fight clean, fight hard, fight fair. If you want to touch gloves, touch them now. Step on back and let's get it on.
Nick Diaz. Scott Smith. Catch weight of 180 pounds.
All right, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on!
Round 1. Smith told us he wants to start early this time. He's been slow in his last 2.
Already swinging wildly with Scott Smith.
Diaz saying, bring it on.
Right in his face.
Now Smith and Diaz in the clinch.
They're both very good from the clinch here.
Diaz is riding a 4-fight winning streak, all 4 wins via TKO.
Smith told us that he cannot wait when it comes to Nick Diaz. He's got too much range, so he's got to press him, get inside of his punches.
Diaz does a lot of other tricky things, like lift his hands high and distract you, make you move your head, and then counter punch.
Both fighters are around the same height, 6 feet tall.
And Diaz just stuck his chin out and said, come on and hit me.
Those rapid punches by Diaz, you're right, Frank, looks like they can be annoying more than they hurt you.
They sting you and they shake your brain and they confuse you.
He's already thrown 43 strikes. Make that 46. Unbelievable.
Smith is backing up now.
And Smith is not moving his head nearly enough, changing the angles.
He may have been caught. Diaz, there's those punches and bunches.
He is just teeing off on Scott Smith.
Mosquito bites that take a toll as the fight wears on.
And look at how he leans to one side and fakes it and then leans to the other and punches.
Now a kick to the head. Oh, a beautiful 3-punch combination. Scott Smith is hurt. Nick Diaz, right hook. Diaz, very accurate puncher.
Maybe sending a message to Roy Jones Jr. He's another one of these mixed martial artists who wants to box the boxing legend.
He's doing good in the clinch here, too. They're both doing good in the clinch, but I think Diaz is doing a little more damage. Scott Smith seems to be befuddled in the clinch. We saw with Lawler, he was really doing great damage from this position.
Oh, a nice wrist right hand by Scott Smith. There's the power. Another one.
Oh, Smith got really hurt on that. He reached too far.
boxing.
Diaz needs to bring those knees up right here. It's open.
You know, I asked Scott Smith at the Strikeforce Challengers event, the style of fighting that he chooses to utilize, not exactly conducive to career longevity. He says he doesn't care. He wants to entertain the fans. He never wants to have another fight like he did against Patrick Cote the last time he went the distance.
Well, the art of fighting is about doing the most amount of damage with the least amount of damage to yourself.
Nick Diaz takes another right hand. Now Diaz has a tendency to be able to get cut above his eyes.
And it's interesting, he had surgery to shave down his eyebrows so that wouldn't happen, but it looks like the scar tissue may have returned.
Some blood coming. I don't know if it's from either the mouth or the nose of Nick Diaz. He's taking some heavy shots. Scott Smith in this first round.
Diaz took a great straight power shot.
Now a headlock by Diaz. Smith taking Diaz's back.
This is where Diaz likes to be. Off on the side with this Kimura. He can get wrist control. It's a dangerous position. He's going to start rolling and start a scramble and look for a hold.
While Diaz has the decided advantage on the ground, Cesar Gracie, BJJ black belt.
And a takedown by Smith.
He has studied jiu-jitsu for 8 years, has Scott Smith.
Diaz getting to his feet. Good combination by Smith. He's finding himself.
I thought Diaz was doing good work with the kick, punch kick combination. He's leaving the legs of Scott Smith alone and letting him stand there with power.
Diaz using his jab. Smith backing up. Diaz, that right jab is crisp. Now Smith going inside. Now up top. The clinch. Great action here in the first round, scheduled for 3. Nick Diaz and Scott Smith. Diaz in the black, Smith in the blue.
Looks like this one may go to round 2. Diaz 7-2 in fights that have ended in the first round.
Right hand by Smith as he tries to jump on Diaz. Diaz backing up, smiling. That means he got caught.
Terrific round.
There's the leg trip. And we're at the end of the first round. Wow.
Listen to me. Quit playing with the boy. All right? Quit playing with him. Box him up. Quit playing with him. Watch that right hand. You know that. Come on, brother.
Early on, Diaz dominating the punching, dominating the kicks, and dominating the range. He's able to stand just outside of there and jab, hook, upper jab, straight. He's really, really finding power. This is the shot that hurt him. The one right to the temple. Found the range, bip, and caught him coming in. Smith exposed, reaching, hand down, right on the temple. We know Smith can take a shot, and he can give a shot. He got Diaz straight, right on the chin, exactly the power punch he was looking for.
Nick Diaz threw 146 strikes in the first round. Can he keep up that kind of pace?
I think he can. This guy loves to throw punches in bunches.
There's the punches and bunches now, but Smith comes right back. Not a lot of head movement by Scott Smith.
Put it this way, in 15 seconds of this round, Diaz has already thrown 20 punches.
Diaz with that inside kick I was talking about earlier. He's got Scott stuck now. He's stuck on the outside. Now he can chop that leg out, start bringing up the kicks and knees.
And Scott Smith has one of the best Muay Thai coaches that you can have.
Dr. Need, Daniel Fairtex in his corner. But again, he continues to get picked apart. Frank, he needs to work on his guard. And I'm talking about those hands.
He does, and he's not getting in the range fast enough. And now, with Diaz just turning his back to him, all that closing of the distance is being negated anyways.
Oh, that right hand by Smith. Up jab. And Smith steps back and eats 3 punches. Nick Diaz, combination puncher. Real basic, goes to the body, to the head, and that body really hurts Smith. And he goes to the body again. But Smith comes right back. Diaz bleeding from his eyes. Smith on the cage. This is where he is
trajectory elbow, and again by Smith, talking about that Muay Thai background.
Smith backing up, the body shots have been killer. Diaz now putting his punches together. Blood coming out of his eyes.
Diaz going high and low, body and head. Beautiful punching combination. Smith relentless.
Smith just a target, no head movement. Body shot. Diaz hooking. Smith barely missed that one.
Diaz told us that he hates being portrayed as the bad guy. The fans in St. Louis love him.
And look at the little short punches. Short punches by Diaz. They're heavy now. And the body shots are even heavier. Scott Smith holding on now.
Scott Smith has been completely shut down in the Muay Thai and the clinch in one of his strongest areas.
This is the kind of fight where I say thank you to Showtime and Strikeforce for giving me the best seat in the house.
Nick Diaz in black, Scott Smith in blue. Smith in trouble here in the second round. Diaz has already exceeded his round one total of punches, and we still have 2 minutes left.
I guess that answers that question, Gus, if he can maintain the pace.
Yes, he can.
Smith, now blood all over his face. Diaz going downstairs. The body work has really hurt Smith.
Smith's got to get on that bicycle, and he's got to start working some angles. He's just taking blows to his head and trying to use that as a rangefinder.
All kidding aside, Diaz is a phenomenal boxer.
He's a great boxer. He tattooed my melon about 900 times.
Now he goes up top. Smith taking away that front leg. Oh, crisp. Right hand to the body by Diaz, and somehow Smith, he's got so much heart. I don't know how he's still on his feet.
Is it too late to change this to a 5-round fight? It's amazing stuff here.
Under a minute to go. And one thing you like about Diaz, he's patient. Now he'll back up and restart. Superman punch, missing by Smith. Body kick, blocked by Diaz. He goes to the body and then upstairs.
Nice wrestling by Diaz to get the double under and get the cage control, get his back against the cage.
Safe to say that the first of our 3 feature attractions is living up to its billing here in St. Louis.
Under 10 seconds. Diaz Smith goes down. And that's the end of the second round. Scott Smith is hurt. Scott Smith is still on his back. He's got a roll to get up.
Nick Diaz threw an astronomical 221 punches in that round.
Boy, with Nick Diaz, it's all about punches. Body, hook, uppercut, hook, body. I mean, he is letting them flow. Scott Smith, no head movement. Very little hand covering. And kicks are where I thought he should go. Beautiful high kick there. He was mixing the kicks with the punches. Jab, kick, round. He was really letting the kicks flow. Into the round again was exactly the same. Knockdown, drag out. Diaz taking giving massive damage. Scott accepting it, and he ended this round flat on his back.
Hard to believe, but Nick Diaz landed 125 of 221 punches in round 2.
Nick Diaz doesn't want to shake hands to start the third round. He wants to fight. Final round. Diaz Smith. Smith in blue. Diaz in the black. Scott Smith does have a round 3 knockout recently against Benji Raddick. You saw it here on Showtime. He'll need to pull out a miracle this evening.
He's on the right track with his third round strategy. Stay in his space and turn it into a brawl. Not a boxing match, a brawl.
Yeah, here in Cardinals country, we have seen these two swing for the fences repeatedly. Just a tremendous matchup, a catch weight bout.
Diaz, left hook. He's switching between, Frankie's switching between southpaw and orthodox.
Yeah, he's drawing him in. He's changing the range.
That body shot.
I love that lever shot.
He goes down. Diaz takes his back. Now he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Caesar Gracie.
This is exactly where Nick Diaz wants to be.
He once again his hooks in now. Going for the rear naked choke. What do you do to set this up if you're Nick Diaz?
Nick Diaz has got it. He's got the hooks in. He just needs to start peppering that head, get the hands up and available, clear the head so he can grab onto it. Smith's doing the right thing. Look at him kicking his leg back. He's trying to get the hooks out, trying to get the feet out from around his body. Those feet are controlling his body. He's got the choke.
Got him back. And he tapped him out. Just like that. Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Nick Diaz. Spectacular. Folks, you are looking at an MMA superstar.
And about going back down to 170 pounds, this guy may be a force at 185. And of course, coming up still, the main event, there's Scott Smith. But let's not forget, Diaz, the only man to knock out ruthless Robbie Lawler.
That's right. Now that would be a dream match.
Box him up, baby. You get it. He tapped him out. You sure you can do both?
I think the body work, besides the massive punches to the head, really sucked the life out of Scott Smith here. Diaz was relentless with it. These final blows right here, I mean, right to the liver, folded him over and put him in a perfect position to get the back control and set up the rear naked choke. Once he had that back, it was just a matter of time to see the arm control, the other arm's going across. There's the grip, and there's the tap.
First time Smith has tapped since June of 2007 when he lost to Ed Herman at UFC 72, also via rear naked choke. All right, let's make it official now with the maestro of the microphone, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute 41 seconds in round number 3. A bar arm choke ends this contest as the fighter taps out. He is the winner by way of submission, Nick Diaz.
Copy Strike says it all right there. Look at the amount of punches thrown by Nick Diaz. I mean, astronomical. And to land 50% of it, that means he landed almost 200 punches.
And here's a guy who does triathlons in between fights. He could still go another 5 rounds.
He could go all night. And this is a grappler we're talking about here. Extraordinary.
All right, Gus Johnson is standing by with the winner.
All right, Nick Diaz, another impressive performance. You really beat him down early with your boxing skills, and eventually you ended up getting the submission.
Yeah, you know, folks, don't believe everything, you know, you see on TV. It's all part of the show, folks. You know what I'm saying? Just got to do what I got to do and got to get that thing done.
Well, tonight you did it. You have been knocking guys out lately, but tonight you win by submission, the rear naked choke. You're a Caesar Gracie black belt. Were you surprised that you won in this fashion?
No, not at all. You know, I know him. I know his partners. You know what I mean? They're not loyal training partners. You know, they're not good friends to have. And you know, we got a team 20 minutes down the road. I know everything they do. So you know, we work a lot harder than they do. You know, I don't like to talk bad about people I don't know, but I know these guys. So that's all I have to say. But you know, he fought a great fight. And he worked hard. I think he should be training with us. I think he should come down and visit my school and train, you know, train with the real team. But that's just my opinion, whatever. You know?
Well, Nick, congratulations. Excellent work as usual, and we'll see you down the road.
Hey, I gotta thank Cesar Gracie, Jake Shields, Gilbert Melendez, my brother Nathan Diaz, and my corner Victor Gowden and Dan Black for doing a great job, and Ernie Rodriguez from Chase Chevrolet for always hooking me up, and Cesar Gracie. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right, let's go back to Mauro Ranallo.
The Pitbull, Andre Arlovsky. Well, he seemed to be in command of his fight against Fyodor Emelianenko.